I'm going to show you in this video how to speed up your typing in the command window, in the terminal window, so by using the alias command. The alias is just a command that enables a replacement of a word by another string. What does it mean? Well, it is kind of the same when in programming you assign something to a variable. I'm going to show you the aliases that are created here in this terminal, and these are some examples. So here it says that this word Linux Lab will means the same as typing all this line of code. So remember that when you want to access to the remote Linux Lab server, you have to write down this SSH-X and whatever. But in my case, as I created this alias, I just type here Linux Lab, hit enter, and boom, this will prompt me to the password of my remote space. And I have here, I'm logged in just by writing the Linux Lab. So how do I do this? Well, I'm going to show you by an example. I'm going to create an alias for this tunneling part. So the way it works is this way, by typing alias, the command alias, and we start typing the name of the alias we want to create. In my case, for tunneling, it will be tunnel. That is the new command that I'm going to use instead of writing all this line of commands. So when I hit enter, it seems that nothing happens, but when I type here alias, I can see down here my new alias called tunnel. So well, I'm not gonna explain this line of code, but it is that one that we have been explained the past week about how to tunnel using Mac or Linux. And okay, now to make all that tunneling part, I'm not going to use this whole line of code, but using just the shortcut tunnel. As you can see, this prompts me for my personal computer password, and then for the remote server password. And as you can see, I'm logged in. Well, we're not done here, because if I close my terminal, if I quit my terminal and I'll open it again, and I try using again tunnel, I see that it would not work anymore. Why? Because when I use the command alias here in the command line, it will work only in this terminal session. So the way I'm going to use to make it like a fixed alias is by modifying the configuration file for the shell. It is located here in my home directory. I'm gonna list all my files, including the hidden ones, and this one here is my configuration file, because I'm using the ZSH shell. If you're using probably Ubuntu or any other Debian based operating system, your configuration file for the terminal will be this one, the bash profile. So I'm going to enter here, I'm going to modify this file. I'm gonna use the nano editor. You can use VI or code, but I'm going to use this. And down here in the configuration file, I can see my personal aliases. I have only this one. This is the Linux Lab I showed you before, and I'm going to write here my new alias for the tunneling. So I'm going to put the same that we did in in the command line. I'm gonna copy it from here to now. So I might do this. Oh, and done. Now my alias is now created here. This configuration file will run every time I open a new terminal. So that's why I'm not gonna lose this alias, this personalized alias created here. At this point, I'm just going to exit, saving the changes made, hit enter, and to see the changes, because if I write here alias, I'm not gonna see my new created alias. I hit here tunnel, and as you can see, it won't work until I restart my terminal. So I'm a key quit this thing and open it again, tunnel or aliases, and I can see here my new created alias. So every time you want to do that tunnel part to see your index or your web page directly from the remote server, you just write here tunnel, type your personal computer password, and then your remote server password, and that's it. So I hope you find this helpful, and see you in the next video.